Good day, fellow South Africans. I am just pleased to give you this reality as it is. And it is the reality of this matter that you are seeing here. I'm actually busy in my office right now and doing a notice of set down for next week Tuesday at the Western Cape High Court. I'm about to send it. I want you guys to see me sending it and then while I'm doing that, I'm multitasking, doing other things as well, including listening to the incumbent president Cyril Ramaphosa as the 5th president who must step down. And it is that particular reality now where you will come to listen to this live.
One thing that
and while we listen to that, I go to the email that I was busy with.
Yes. Enables anybody and everybody who wishes to comment on any candidate to send comments to the JSC to say, I think this candidate is suitable, this one I don't think is suitable, this one has got challenges or whatever. That's how transparent our process is.
This is what I have done already.
There is no provision that says the ruling party should not send comments. Yes. No. Anybody and everybody and any organization may do so. It may well be that where those comments are sent, we go back to the issue of transparency, are sent transparently to the JSC. Yes. Then they get subjected to scrutiny in a public forum at the interviews. Whereas if they are not sent transparently, then there may be a problem. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Pretorius.
Yes, I'm just referring back for clarity to the provisions of Section 174 of the Constitution, which enjoins you, Mr. President, to appoint the judges of the Constitutional Court, and then to appoint all other members of the judiciary on the advice of the Judicial Service Commission.
Yes.
So you do have that power, but there is a distinction, is there not, between governing party making policy statements to guide organs of state as the ruling party, the governing party. Distinction between that situation and the Judicial Service Commission receiving recommendations of particular persons, named persons, from the Deployment Committee comprising of very senior government officials.
This is
particularly in the context of the government expressly saying the governing party saying we control the levers of power, and we have a system of democratic centralism. So there is a degree of authority that comes from, as the Chair has pointed out, that comes from the Deployment Committee to naming judges, not implementing or advising on policies of transformation, but naming particular individuals. That's not a problem.
I revert back to what I said, that the safeguard in all this is that the governing party is not the appointing or entity. And I want to repeat, there have been times where the governing party would have wanted a particular candidate, and the candidate in the end was not appointed, and a different one was. And to me, that just shows the robustness of this whole process. Because, yes, it in a way it shows a preference, but the preference in the end is not the appointed person or official. And there are many other entities that would show their own preferences. It's possible that, say, a COSATU, which is a very powerful organization, could state its preference, but in the end it is just a preference. It's not the appointer of those people. So I guess maybe we differ on that, but I differ advisedly in saying there is a safeguard. And I think the drafters of the Constitution have given us that wonderful safeguard, that in the end, the appointment of judges will never be the terrain, the responsibility by the governing party, but it will be by another institution.
Of course, it is also true, Mr. President, we all know that within the structure of the JSC, there would be quite a number of members of the JSC who come from the ruling party and therefore can be said to know what the ruling party stands for and what it would like to achieve in terms of transformation. I just mentioned that because one, there would be a number of MPs who come from Parliament who are members of the ruling party. The Minister of Justice, who is part of the Judicial Service Commission, would probably all the time be a member of the ANC. So, but I'm just mentioning that there are those other people as well who would be expected to seek to look at what needs to be done to achieve a judiciary that is transformed, yes, yeah, both in terms of race and gender.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Chair, yesterday you made a proposition which I responded to quite warmly when you said, you know, what we do should be underpinned by transparency. And I'd like to once again say yes. To me, that is a rather wonderful and positive proposition, which obviously needs to be looked at.
Yeah.
Because we are not going to be able to.
Transparency, good people, is exactly that. It's transparency. It's exactly what you are seeing right now. I am being transparent to you that I am going to court on Tuesday on at 10:00, and all that must happen is for as transparent as you've seen these particular emails of the people, is for them to receive them and then act as transparently as they must act. I am not going to court on Tuesday to fight against any person. I am going to court on Tuesday to uphold the supremacy of the Constitution and the rule of law. And I must do that before 12 noon today. That is why I am showing you all these particular things that I am doing, having to engage in this particular reality, where now I will be writing to these people that and be saying to them, good day. I want you to see it clearly so that you know. For your kindly find attached notice of set down to case number 19275 of 2020 20. Let me remove this 2 there. Administrative error, sharp, and then to be had on 24 August 2021 at 10:00 or as soon thereafter as the parties may be had. Good people, I do things, I act taking into consideration the rules of agency in relation to filing a matter before noon on Thursday for the matter to be ripe for hearing on Tuesday at 10:00 or as soon thereafter as the parties may be had. The registrar is directed to rule. What is that rule? Is it rule 2.5? I think it's rule 2.5. Let's see if my memory still serves me well about the rules. Rule 2.5 of the uniform rules of court. And may have the matter had virtually by agreement of all parties. You know, when you're good, you're good. Rule 2.5. Where is these rules? The rules. Let me show you the rules. The rules, where are you? Where are you? Rules. Uniform rules. Rule 2.5. Do I remember you correctly? Rule 2. Sitting of courts. I trust you are having this, Mas. Yes, you are having it. Sitting of courts. I know the rules, people, too, like a back of my hand. Rule 2.5. It's what I was saying there. I must just only can I copy it? If it appears convenient to the presiding judge, the court may sit at any place or at a time other than a time prescribed in terms of these rules or in any rules under paragraph B or subparagraph or subsection 2 of section 43 of the Act, and may sit at any time during vacation. is the rule. This rule is actually read in conjunction also with section 9(1) of the Superior Courts Act, which mandates. So yeah, do I copy it for the thing? Let me just copy it and then take it here. Okay, I will say and may have the matter heard virtually by all parties. Rule 2.5 provides that. Nah, must I take them to school? Provides that. Cha-cha, paste. Cha-cha, done. It's right. It's what it provides. It's not me who's saying it. I therefore ask. Okay. Having regard of the strict lockdown regulations to facilitate the registrar and the state attorney via email or mobile contact 084-835-9161. I ask the registrar and the state attorney to communicate Ms. Davis, the registrar, Ms. Davis, Miss Davis, I remember. My memory serves me, okay? Which one? Miss David, not Davies. Hey, you're so used to Davies. Hey, the Davies Jays, they did it. David, I think. Yes. And the state attorney to communicate with me via email or mobile contact regarding setting up the virtual proceedings alternatively I will be in court at um, twenty 21. On at 09:45 when we shall proceed to chambers. As is decorum. I also take note of, I also recognize the injustices of our past incidents with security and trust that such not in the interests of justice. National Prosecuting Authority must be. I trust I find you well. Alright, it's almost before noon. Regards. They have the thingy, Akira, the attachment is there. Sent. It's message sent. Message is sent. It's before noon. Complied just with the rules. And then I am going to court on Tuesday. And I'm going to court on Tuesday. That is what I have done. And remember, these things, I do them in accordance to what these people are saying here.
Divest, if one can use that term, any political party, be it the governing party or the opposition or any other, from expressing its preference. I don't think that's going to happen, but if we say, having done so, be transparent, so that it never gets seen as being underhand or happening in dark corners. And by the way, on the Judicial Services Committee or Commission, there sits other parties as well. And those parties will invariably also discuss amongst them in their own structures who they believe would be best placed. And so they will also, and this is, you know, how politics works. They will come with their own mandates and thoughts and put them forward. And in the end, it's really that contestation. And so I don't think we should say the governing party should not have structures that will deal with the preferences that it can put forward.
I want you to take note onto that particular things, that's how politics works. And in what I am doing here, for example, this is not how politics works. This is how the courts works. People tend to confuse politics with how many other things work. And I am not confused in that particular regard. I see now, you have seen now that I have done the issue of court, and then I have followed, these are the uniform rules of court. I follow the rules, and then in following these particular rules, uniform rules of court, the rules regulating the conduct of proceedings in several provincial and local divisions of the High Court of South Africa. These are the rules of court. That's how they act. There's no I love you, I need you there. There's no me having to ask people to love me or like me or anything like that. No, they are going to work to do these particular things, or to act into these particular things that I'm asking them to act on. There's no love lost in that regard. So now, what I am doing in this thing, while we are still going to be listening to these particular people, it's I want you to understand that I'm busy with the public protector, and then I'm busy with the rules of the public protector. I have not done that thing. You have not seen me live anyway in a very long time, because I have had difficulties with my office. And having had those particular difficulties with my office or access thereto, it's an issue where one needs to understand that I am not utilizing my own office space, but the space of another person, and I must respect that person's space and its availability to me, and consequently to all of you. Here I am making this particular thing short. Here I am asking the public protector, as the 6th president of the Republic, and then request for proceedings before Public Protector South Africa 9900, Lieutenant Commander Sylvester Volane Mangolele. Let me put it like this. Who's this? Unable to deliver who? To who? Hey, let me wait for this postmaster to finish. We will see what happens in that regard. In service and defense of my country and its people, in accordance with the Constitution and the law, I, under oath or affirmation, lodge a complaint in terms of Section 161A of the Public Protectors Act. Section 61A, Public Protectors Act. Where is this Public Protectors Act? Parliament, Office of the Public Protector, Public Protectors Act, rules relating to investigations. Here is the Public Protectors Act, Section 61. Quickly look at Section 61 and then get to C61. Any matter in respect of which the public protector has jurisdiction may be reported to the public protector by any person. Any person, that person is this particular person, Sylvester Volane Madala Mangolele. Okay? And then, by means of a written or oral declaration under oath, or after having made an affirmation specifying the nature of the matter in question. What is the nature of the matter? This is the nature, respect proceedings before Public Protector South Africa. Ne. And then the grounds on which he or she feels that an investigation is necessary. These are the grounds. There is no court decision issued in terms of Section 105 of the Defence Act of 42 of 2002 supporting or qualifying an unlawful and intentional misrepresentation that causes actual or potential prejudice to force number that as unlawfully and intentionally sustained in the Department of Defense personnel system since 8 August 2018 to date by personal staff officer of the Chief of Defense as a state functionary in the SANDF by the office. Let's remove this and I will tell you why. By the office of the Chief of Defense Force. Chief of the South African National Defence Force. All available avenues to resolve this dispute have been exhausted, as can be heard and or seen on the following video link or that, and the reality of the matter is simplified in the following video link. Circumstances, okay? So that is that, and all other relevant information known to him. Okay. So by such means as the public protector may allow, with a view to making his or her office accessible to all people. So what are we talking? 6.1a. Let's make it 6.1. Let us include B. Nah. It's fine, it's 6.1. So we only making this thing in terms of this particular part. And this particular part is regulated, read with Rule 5.1 and 28 of the rules. Rule 5.1, Rule 5, let's see what is Rule 5 to start with. Information required when lodging a complaint. That's Rule 5. 28, circumstances under which public protector conducts proceedings. So that is that. You see how we read this first paragraph to investigation in relating to investigations by the public protector and matters incidental thereto. And then I've already said that, and then these are the circumstances. So that is the information here. Basically you have all the information that you require in just only these two paragraphs in relation to this matter. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be otherwise. Circumstances under which the public protector is required to conduct proceedings include prior attempts at resolving this dispute have failed, and the public protector will be enabled to effectively obtain an an appropriate resolution of the complaint, as it is in the public interest to uphold such proceedings, and the complaint cannot be fairly decided only on the basis of documentary evidence or written statements submitted by the parties to a dispute or any other person having information relevant to the investigation or complaint. See Rule 28. What is Rule 28 saying? Let's go 5 first. 5.1. The full names of the complainant, they are there. The physical and postal address of the complainant, they are there. Hey, people is living on the streets, these people. That was 12 August now. It was supposed to be gone long time ago, this thing. It will go today. The telephonic and fax mail numbers, these are the telephonic and email address if available. I have complied. You see, I'm complying with these things. Comply with that, and any other information that identifies the complainant. You have me as the president of the Republic, and then the lieutenant commander there, and then that is the truth. If a complaint is lodged, we are doing one, Mosne. One. Yes, one. So we are done there. If a complaint is lodged on behalf of another person, no, it's not lodged on behalf of another person. You understand? So that person, no, if a complaint shall contain the following additional information about incidents or the matter: the place and date of the occurrence. The place here is in the DOD PESOL system. Date of occurrence since this part. So we've complied with that part. Particulars of the employees or officials of the state institutions involved in the incident or matter concerned, if known. Particulars tsabona kiba. Okay. The names and addresses of persons who could provide information relevant to the complaint, the information regarding other steps that he or she has taken in an attempt to resolve the complaint with the state institution concerned, an indication whether or not the same complaint was lodged with any other institution or authority, and if so, the outcome thereof. Particulars of any person who was involved in an attempt to resolve the complaint, the remedial action sought or the outcome sought to be achieved by the investigation, and any other relevant information or documents that may be used during the investigation. Okay, we did not go in accordance with that part, but we will go in accordance with it anyway, somewhere, somehow, inextricably so, because when I tell you it's the office of the person, and then circumstances under which the public protector may decide to conduct proceedings under circumstances he or she deems fit, including the following: when prior attempts at resolving a dispute are not feasible or have failed, and the public protector is of the opinion that such proceedings will enable him or her to conclude an investigation or obtain an appropriate resolution of the complaint. If the public protector deems it in the public interest to hold such proceedings, or if in the opinion of the public protector the complaint cannot be fairly decided only on the basis of documentary evidence or written statements submitted by the parties to a dispute or any other person having information relevant to the investigation or complaint. So that is Rule 28. So now, when you look at this thing, I am acting in accordance with the Constitution and the law, and observing the law part of it here, because this is an organ of state. You can quickly get into the law part of it, and then you talk to the rules of that particular party. And then that is that. The Constitution obligates transparency to be fostered by providing the public with timely, accessible, and accurate information. See Section 1951G of the Constitution. You know that one already, I trust. And then the investigative hearing must be live streamed so that the public may know why I have suffered like this. Facebook, YouTube, or national television. The appropriate thing. Right now you are looking at it on Facebook. The public protector must, in terms of Rule 29(1), the public protector shall give the parties to a dispute and other person whose attendance before the public protector is required notice of the intention of intended proceedings by means of a subpoena in terms of Section 7(5) of the Act, or a notice on a form which substantially corresponds with the form provided for in Annexure E of the rules. Annexure E of the rules. Where is Annexure E of the rules? Annexure E, C. Where is Annexure E? Annexure E of the rules. Can I copy this? It's a controlled document. And then on relating to subject. This is what the public protector must do in this particular part. So that's the A part. To hold an investigative hearing on 17 August. See how backwards am I? Now you're gonna have to push it to next week. 24. Let's make it the 25th. The court will do its own thing on the 24th. This one will do its own thing on the 25th. So you see now what I am saying to the public protector. And then as you can see, this reality that I am in is not that I am not working. I am working. It's not that I don't want to resolve this matter. I am resolving this matter. It's not that I am not feeling pain. I am feeling pain. Or any urgently available, no, or as soon, not as soon thereafter as the parties may be heard. Pursuant to receiving or identifying allegations or suspicion of fraud, unlawful and intentional misrepresentation. Control bold, showing you that part. I am without salary for the past 36 months as a result of the unlawful and intentional misrepresentation displayed on the DoD PESOL system. I am obligated by the provisions of Rule 5(6) to include additional information in relation to the reasons for the delay in lodging the complaint. Empty promises have been made by the personal staff officer of the Chief of Defense Force to have the matter resolved in accordance with its terms since 1 July 2021. And then a patriotic belief that the office of the Chief of the South African National Defence Force is faithful to the spirit of Ubuntu and the principles of Batu Bill. What is the special doing here now? B. Remove the special. Special, go away. And then B. Facilitate. What is this rule? Rule 5.6. Rule 5.6. Are we on the rules here? Rule 5.6. Go to Rule 5.6. See, when you are behind doing things, you go behind 5.6. Okay. The special circumstances. B. The special circumstances that will inform the public protector why the complainant must be investigated. Let's see here. Okay. These ones must come up here. Any other information? Huh? Couldn't follow this trend of thought. Why? The special circumstances that will inform the public protector why the complaint must be. I must still submit these. What was I breaking down here? Availability of witnesses, all other witnesses. Okay, it is fair, it will stay there. And then I said I will go there. You see now where it comes a juristic person. The office of the public protector shall be a juristic person. You see this particular thing. Like me now, I'm a juristic person as the defense force. Same applies to the office of the chief of defense is a juristic person. That's why we refer to these things as professional as possible, and then we don't refer to personalities in this particular regard. When you fall into personalities, that is when you will start hearing people now making you convinced to go to it is their job to make sure that you suffer, whereas the reality of the law dictates otherwise. So those are the things that you need to take into account when you are dealing with other people in a professional environment. I trust I'm teaching you a lot of things here that you will assist you in future in relation to any other thing that you may be endeavoring to do. So here I'm just only saying circumstances that will, but yeah, there's something here that I wanted. Before we go to the circumstances. Now, when you reason, you reason within context. You must reason in context. Don't reason out of context. Other people, they think that one is reasoning out of context. And circumstances that will inform the public protector why the complaint must be urgently investigated. The public must be protected against maladministration in connection with the affairs of I see you. And then what? Improper conduct performing public function improper acts with respect to public money proper and then act. Omission. Why elegant letter? Right, ma'am. Kuna na machila. So this is how these things are done. Where are you? Soft copies of exhibits. I want you here. Copy. Go away. Paste. Grow. What's happening here? Come here. Too small. Good. Let's go there. And then this is what section 1 is saying. Number 5. What do we look for? Snapping true. Come here. New snip. Let's take you from here. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Now that you know you have this page. Shanana. Thank you very much. Nope. Go back. Come here. Do that. Paste that. And now you know how you do these things. Put it there. It's always nice to put it there because it's much easier to maneuver. Then there you have it. You cannot say you don't have it. I gave it to you. Oh, you also have another one here. Fine. It says VM2. As VM1, we'll come back to that. Of there. Defense Act 42 2002. Let's leave this personal stuff office. General Rozzani. Yes, there. As chief. Okay. Of there. It's fine. I don't want to make this thing as messy as it is, but then this will be and then we are done here. I think this is done, and then here is another thing that must further happen. Call reducing or taking control of your document space. Query. There we go. There we are. There we are. We will delete you. Can I take you? Put you there. We do this, we do this, we do this. I am done. What is this? Make it F3. That one. It's on I want. So now the letter for the public protector is done. I don't know if I should step further and then do these things for the public protector, but no, it's fine. Let me. must be administratively processed. You must see it. Don't have a choice. And every effort is taken to ensure that the said sworn statement is not okay. Come here. Let's leave the outdoor. So you see, I am doing all these things. My employment. So I have done this, I have done this. Request for the public protector to do what? What did we want to do? For proceedings before the public. For proceedings before the public protector. The request for proceedings go, come in. Yucky. Can't be 8 pages. It can't be 8 pages. Why is it 8 pages now? Why are you 8 pages? Why? How are you 8 pages? Can be page 5, right? That's fine. Copy. Come through, go on. Sharp. So now you have seen the development of this particular matter, the way it is, and you have seen it being put into place. And let's go until here. Paragraph 1.5. There's some inconsistencies in the paragraph margins. Okay. Some of the things do not change. So now you understand that I can do all these things. Save it must go to letter number 1, public protector. Let's get you in PDF document. We save you and we have you in PDF document now. PDF document, good people, it cannot be changed. It remains as is, and it is done accordingly. So now you have a letter that looks like this. It goes to the public protector, and I'm employing that. There's the sting, full stop in the right place, the links, the commas, and da 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 da. Nope, 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 nope. Punctuation mark and come here. Da, 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 da. There you go. Grammar, good people. Grammar, 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 grammar. When you are talking something and you are saying something, it must be grammatically correct. Then we go again, we do it here. Come, hey, public protector, we're with you, yeah. And we do PDF again, we say, yes, we know you are there, now you'll come back new. So, this is the source. Must be... Otherwise, all people that I'm doing here, I'm doing it in your service and defense. I have other lots of things that I must do personally. Under normal circumstances, I would have a personal staff officer doing these things for me. So I am showing you this document that I'm going to email to the public protector. And then I will email the public protector respectively, and then I will tell other parties, including the party that I'm emailing this matter to, accordingly, that I have taken this particular action. There is the reason for my discharge, the same thing that every other person knows. There is the actual lawful meaning of it. There is what I want. So the letter is simple, is straightforward, and then it comes to the point, and then now we must just only send it to the public protector. You understand? So now you understand what I've been doing. All this that I've been doing here is what I have done before in all other instances where you follow the rules, and then where you follow every other thing that needs to come in this particular regard. What was I doing? And then now you get to see this particular reality as that having taken 2 hours. I must just only complete this thing. And let's see, public protector, where are you? Mr. Ramaphosa is smiling. Has no problems. I have other problems. You see this one? Must call them as well. Okay, where's public protector? Public protector. Public protector. Public protector. I have been very busy. It's public protector. Yeah, registration too. And then you see, Masaker, head office. See, this is the email where it must go actually. Copy this email, bring it to letter number 1, public protector. And because I'm making this change, it must be included there too. Sure, yeah. Hey, stuck Teresa swileswi na swo. Come on. Normal. And then background. No color. No, we're not doing you can do background, no color, which color, no color. Such things, you just go back manually. Registration 2 at ppprotect.org. So I take this, save. When I save this, come back, and then public protector. Do it in PDF. Yes, I know. We are saving changes. Okay. Now I am guided by these 2 email addresses, and then I will take this particular letter, send it to that email address. It says a whole lot of things, but it's fairly short and to the point, and there's no Annas that are Annaing there. So you will understand what I am doing, because what I am doing, I was just only doing this part where we have this letter. Hey, your president of South Africa is living in various streets. It's directed by the office of the Chief Justice. Hey, good people, and it's reality. You'd want me to run away from it. I can't run away from it. It is what must happen. So let see, everything is there, everything is there. This part is done, this part is okay, and then we come down here, and we register this complaint. What can we help you with? That is your mandate. So UDC, what is this one saying? Kindly note that due to adjusted alert level 4 regulations, we are now at alert level 3 regulations. But anyway, this is the information that I'm finding today at the Public Protector's Office. And then you are seeing this particular information, I trust. And then they say I must send an email here. For all new complaints, send an email to registration, Then that's what I'm doing. Now we go. My email, compose a new email. Registration. And then let me take this one too. This one. It is what I was given. Paste. Request for proceedings before the Public Protector. Now there's a new email. Good day. Kindly find attached for your urgent attention. I am contactor on 084-835-9161. Please help. Maladministration as mandated. My family, country and its people. Now, who are we looking for here? We attach files. Where's this file? We went there. And open. Public Protector. Open. Open. Public Protector thingy is sent. Sending, it's sent. Okay. Now I am going to take the same sent things and then bring it to the attention of all these people. Enforcement of human rights, which one was yesterday? Let's inform them. I'm not hiding anything here. Okay. Pa 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 da 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 da. All right. Paste. Yeah, I get registration. Now we send it. Let's see how many addresses were not found here. Can see everything. Nongo NPA, they lied to us too, that one. Which one is what? Come here. Was this when? Was this 2 minutes ago? Rennie, okay. She responded, Rene, now let us respond to this. Dear Miss David, against is pending hearing of its appeal, which is in this. Order is from any dispute. Including the fraudulently obtained order against me. In a fair that can be decided by the application of law decided in a fair. in relation to okay, that part is also done. Hey. Hey, people I have told themselves that no, Mangolele will not be allowed. Acknowledges your email and the contents and receiving your attention. Kindly note the following. Send email to WC Registry to follow up on complaint. Alright, regards. Toll-free number, will call you later on. Good. So now that is that. That part is done. Which one is this? Address not found minutes ago. Which one? Masura NPA. Ango NPA. Saba NPA baba. That manyani so degree mas. Angoniwe. Okay, so we are done in this particular regard. The admin for now is done, and then I can take my break and then do these things as they come. So let's see, who is this? Request for proceedings. How do I NPA not found? Why am I keep on sending you things that you cannot find? I must delete you because you're cluttering my mailbox here. Deputy President, you are responding. Stevie G. Mabuse, okay. As I say, you keep on responding, you never do anything. I'll come back to you. So we are fine here. Capitec info. Corruption watch. You no longer do the things of corruption. I will call you. Let me SMS call me your corruption watch. Thank you. Call me. 44666. Send SMS. Call me. How like this thing? Corruption, watch up. Can apply for credit. Don't have it. Okay. Alright, fellow South Africans, you have seen a typical day in office. You have seen how one needs to run away from that and then do this and then do that and then do this. And then you have seen basically what I mean when I say I'm fighting against corruption and I'm ending corruption. And I am doing everything in my power to ensure that I follow the Constitution and the law and address this particular matter in accordance with the Constitution and the law. So in doing so, it is without doubt that you have followed, and then you understand that everything that I do it diligently, without fear, favor, or prejudice to anybody. I am just only not being served according to the Constitution and the law. And in that regard, I will leave you again for the next video shoot, which will be in the next few minutes time, where I will show you the actual reality that needs to be recorded live. I thank you all, South Africans. Have a good day.